So I'm finally ready as far as my curriculum goes for homeschooling. We're starting next Monday, August 8th, because the kids want to. I was going to wait until after Labor Day, but all their friends are starting, and so I thought if they want to and all their friends are starting, it'll be nice to be on the same schedule as them instead of doing our own thing, so that when they're done, we're done and we can play and not be like, sorry, we still have a month of school left. So we're going to go ahead and start August 8th. And I'm going to do two things very different than I did this year. I'm going to follow the curriculum. I'm going to post it on my fridge and use it, because last year I just did my own thing. Since I was working with the library and free books online, I didn't want to have like all the books in the house all the time. I don't need to. I can pace myself. So I'm going to look ahead 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, and make a list of what I need to get from the library to have on hand to read for those 2 weeks, and we'll go to the library every other Friday is my plan, and recheck things out that we already have and get new things as needed. So I broke my week down by day of the week, and everything gets done, you know, as long as I stick to it. So Friday is going to be our off day because we have co-op. We'll do art and crafts there, and we'll do library every other Friday, and then we'll just chill. We're not going to worry about having our daily work on Fridays. Our daily work is going to be Monday through Thursday. That's going to be Bible, reading poetry, memorizing poetry and scripture, handwriting, math, Spanish, and reading. And then we'll take a break and we'll do our afternoon activity. And every day has different 2 afternoon activities. So Monday is going to be composer study and geography. And Tuesday is going to be guitar. My mom teaches them guitar, and while she has one, I'll have the other, and I'm going to start doing basic music theory with the other, and then we'll swap. And then we'll do history. Tuesday is going to be our heavy reading day because history's got a lot of books, but they're all spectacular. So it'll be fun, and we don't have to finish it all in the afternoon. We can read at night with Daddy for fun, you know. So we'll do that, as well as our timeline with history. And then Wednesday, we'll do our daily work, take a break. When we come back together, we'll do our nature study and our biography. Nature study is going to be Burgess' animal book, whatever books I get from the library covering whatever nature stuff we're covering that term. Our nature study handbook, our journal, our sketching journal, and of course reading. And then our biographies are, I'm going to utilize videos. We'll probably do a project at the end of the year like we did last year. And we'll be reading The Little Duke, Joan of Arc, and then Trial and Triumph, which I need to read ahead of time to make sure they're not too graphic for the kids. So that'll cover all of our biography. Then our daily work for Thursday morning, same thing. And then we'll do our picture study and literature on Thursday afternoon. So there's several literature books, but they go like in order, you know. It's not like I have to have them all at the same time, so that's good. Understood Betsy, The Wind in the Willows, Shakespeare stuff. Robin Hood I found free online audio, so that'll be my one audio book, which will be great. And then Parables of Nature, and we're actually already halfway through the Pilgrim's Progress, so we'll just continue where we're at, and that's one of the literature reading books for this year. We'll probably also do some hymn studies and folk songs just for fun. And that's pretty much it. I told you guys for history, there's lots of reading. That reading is An Island Story, This Country of Ours. I'm going to replace Child's History of the World with The Story of the World because I already have all 4 volumes, and the Child's History of the World book is not available free online or at the library. So it kind of like just fixes itself there. And then Discovery of New Worlds. So that's the reading for that. And then for geography, the way that we do that, we're going to read Tree in the Trail and Seabird by Halling and Halling. He's the same author of Paddle to the Sea, which is an amazing book. And we'll probably use our globe as well as the online lessons, Long's Home Geography and Charlotte Mason Elementary Geography. Really fun stuff. And composer study, probably go a little bit more in depth this year, not much more in depth. Picture of the guy, his name, hear the music, talk about it a little, maybe touch on the era, but not gonna go too nuts because there's time for that later. And then I shared about what we're doing specifically for nature study and biography. And art study, there's different paintings, different artists assigned for each couple of weeks, and various paintings for each artist. So we just work through that gradually. And then the literature. And our poets for the year, our first term poet is Walter de la Mare, our second is Eugene Field, and our third is Christina Rossetti. So I'll probably just read one poem from each poet during our morning reading time, depending on what term we're in. And that'll be it. And I think that if I stick to this and look ahead and get the books I need every other week at the library and not get anything extra, I'm going to be done in time. So that's what I'm going to do different this year, stick to this. Also, I got this nifty little whiteboard for the fridge. What I plan on doing, they're so cute. They're like, can I write the number? So every day they erase it and write it. So school starts in 4 days. So every day, like for Monday, I'm going to write daily work. They know what that is. And then composer study and geography. And as we accomplish those things, we'll erase it. And so when they see the whiteboard, they know school's over for the day. They can go play. But if there's still something on here, they know that there's still work to be done. And what we're trying to teach the boys, I mean, they work with us a lot in the yard and they have chores and stuff like that. But we're trying to teach them, like, being a student is their job. Where this is what they have to work heartily unto the Lord in addition to helping around the house and stuff. But this is like their job. And so they need to be good students. So I'm hoping that that list will help them and just help develop good work ethic and feeling accomplished in their accomplishments, you know, and being productive. So the technical subject titles is history, geography, natural science, natural history, penmanship, phonics, reading, foreign language, mathematics, poetry, literature, and I keep saying one, the Trial and Triumph, where is that? Oh yeah, history, tales, and or biography. So when I say biography, it's also history, tales, the Trial and Triumph. So that is pretty much it. You guys can find this on amblesideonline.org. It is an entire year, 36 weeks, listed out for you week by week, specific curriculum that you can follow. And then they have footnotes, of course, suggested mathematics, suggested foreign language programs to use, suggested phonics stuff to use, and then an additional reading list, additional books for free reading, which I'm trying to ignore because I'll get all of them and then I won't finish the year. So it's really, really great. Free curriculum online when people spend so much money. Of course, this would have to be the kind of approach that you desire for your homeschooling. Our philosophy is very much rich in the arts, rich in nature, not take, 20 hours to do school, and enjoy it. And I enjoy it. It's not like, let's do school. I'm like, what's the next chapter gonna teach us? I'm so excited. I love reading the books that we have. So if it sounds like something that might work for your family, you should definitely check it out because it's fantastic. And you can feel confident that if you complete everything each week, you are doing enough, So, yeah. I also want to encourage moms with little ones, like 4 and 5-year-olds, that you don't have to go crazy too early. Take your time. You're going to have plenty of time to do a full throttle homeschool schedule. If they're 4, 5, 3, just do the fun, basic stuff. Lots of exploration, lots of reading, colors, letters, phonics if you're ready. But don't worry about getting too serious about a structured routine, because when it comes fast, and then it just gets more and more and more every year. So enjoy those years and take them lightly while you still can.